Cozy friend, it's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber, and today we're using the strip tube ruler to make half square triangles. You ready? Let's get started. So every single month I'm showing a different technique for making half square triangles all throughout this year. We've already done 2 different methods. This is our 3rd because we're here in March. We're making the same block that I made yesterday, but I'm showing you a different half square triangle technique, and over the course of the year you'll learn 12 different techniques for making half square triangles, and maybe 1 or 2 will resonate with you, you'll fall in love with them, and those will be techniques that you can use in the future when you have to make half square triangles for different quilts and projects. So today's is the strip tube ruler. The strip tube ruler was designed by Daniela Stout, who was also a local San Diegan. She was local to me. She was a friend and a mentor, and she passed away last year from ovarian cancer. She's greatly missed, and I'm so thrilled that I get to use her template, which is part of her legacy, in today's video. There is a strip tube ruler. There's also a strip tube junior. I'm going to link to everything down below if you fall in love with this technique and you want to try it yourself. So the first thing we need to do is cut our strips, and then the second thing is sew them into tubes for this technique. So let's look at our strips and figure out what size we would need to cut our strips. So when you look at this ruler, you can see that there are lines on it like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to sew a tube out of our strips, and then we're going to line up one of these either dark or dashed lines with the seam to cut our pieces. Now we want to cut 6.5-inch squares for one size, and we want to cut 3.5-inch squares for the other size, because those are the cut sizes. So this ruler is based on the cut size, not the finished size of your half square triangles. So if we put this on our ruler, the cut size of our biggest half square triangle is 6.5 inches. So I'm going to put that on this 1/4 inch line, so 1/4 inch up from this dark line. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cut my tubes at 5 inches, and that'll be big enough to make 6.5-inch squares that will finish at 6 inches. We'll also use these tubes for our smaller squares. I'm going to show you what that looks like, because if you're in doubt, you can always cut bigger strips. You'll just have some extra waste, which isn't the end of the world. It's better than cutting your strips too small and then finding out that you didn't have nearly enough. So we're going to go ahead and take our two strips. We put them right sides together. These are solids, so either side could be the right side. And then we're going to stitch 1/4 inch away from the edge on both sides. All right, we've made our tube, and we can go ahead and cut our half square triangles. So again, we're cutting them to the cut size, which for the largest half square triangles is going to be 6.5 inches. And you line up the line on the ruler, the 6.5-inch line, with your sewing line. And if that leaves some of the stitching inside, that's okay. You can just pop out those stitches, super easy. And if there's any holes from those stitches, they'll end up in the seam allowance. So not a big deal. So here we go. Super quick, simple, easy half square triangle. Then we can turn this around, or you could have turned around the ruler, either way. We're going to line up that 6.5-inch line, and now we can also line up this cut line, so we can line up both. And cut. Now we could continue lining this up and cutting more 6.5-inch squares or triangles that turn into squares, but we don't need more. We need 4 3.5-inch. So I'm going to just bring this down to the 3.5-inch mark. And cut. Now I could turn the fabric again, but instead I'm just going to turn the ruler so you can see what that is like, and I'm going to line that 3.5-inch line, stitching line up, and you can see this notch mark right here also lines up with this cut, and that's going to mean that right here we actually won't have a dog ear. So I'm going to go ahead and make this cut. Now you can see we talked earlier about how you can cut your strips bigger because I was definitely able to cut these smaller half square triangles from this bigger tube. But as you can see, I'm going to have quite a bit of fabric chopped away here. And because I cut a little bit past here, I want to make sure that I don't chop into my next piece. So you just end up with some scrap fabric that you can either put in your scrap bin or however you recycle, reuse your fabric scraps. We could have made another tube using different size strips to be able to cut these 3-inch or 3.5-inch finish, 3-inch finish, 3.5-inch cut size half square triangles. But I want to just be able to use the same tube and just do it once and make 2 different size half square triangles from the one tube. And so that's what we did. It means that there was a little bit of fabric kind of here left over, and we have some more tube that we can use for another project. Now we're going to go ahead and press all these towards the dark. And we can grab these and cut off any dog ears that we have. We can lay out our block. Now this is the exact same block that I sewed together yesterday, so I'm not going to go super detailed. We're going to go pretty quick. If you want a more detailed breakdown of how this all sews together, go to yesterday's video and you can get that more detailed. But this is just going to be our super quick overview of how to sew this together. This is basically a 1, 2, 3, 4 patch, where 2 of the pieces of the 4 patch are also 1, 2, 3, 4 patches. So we're going to sew these together and then sew it all together. So pair, 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 press towards the background, and then sew these together to make 1, sew these together to make 1, spin the seams on both of those, and then basically repeat that process for a third 4 patch. Sew these together, in this case we'll press towards the dark, and then sew that both together and spin the seams. So we've finished this quilt block using the Cozy Quilt Designs strip tube ruler, and it looks fantastic. There's a couple things that we want to talk about in terms of like pros and cons of using this ruler. Now the first pro obviously is that there were no lines to draw. So that's awesome. No having to draw all those little lines. Just love that. So that's definitely a pro. Another is long sewing. So for all these half square triangles, we just sewed 2 long seams, and we could have cut more from the 2 long seams. So that's also really great, is that it isn't a lot of start and stop. It lets you just really zip through to do all the sewing for your half square triangles. There's no pivoting, there's none of that, just sew straight. Now one of the downsides of this method is that all of your edges for your half square triangles are on the bias. So here's what that means, is that as you're sewing this together, you have to be careful. I starch my fabrics really well, so that helps. But if you look at this piece right here, which is cut on the grain, there's no half square triangle here, no stretch, right? But this one here, which is a half square triangle, this piece is cut on the bias, and even with starch, it stretches quite a bit. So as you're sewing these together, it's pretty easy for them to get stretched. So you want to be very, very careful as you're sewing these types of pieces together so that you don't get like a big ripply and wavy thing. Adding pins can be a help here. So if you do a lot of sewing on the bias, adding pins to be able to secure it to keep it from stretching is a way that you can prevent that. But it's just something to know, because with the pros, I mean, no lines, huge pro, lots of straight stitching, huge pro, but just be aware that you are cutting your half square triangles on the bias, and so that does result in some potentially very stretchy half square triangles. All right, we're going to add this one. Remember, first of the month, every month, I show you the quilt block for that month, and then the second of the month, I show you a different technique for half square triangles. By the end of this year, I'll have shown you at least 12 different ways to make half square triangles as we do this block of the month 2 times. I hope you join in. You'll get all the details down below. Friends, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you've used the Cozy Quilt Designs strip tube ruler in the past, if it's something that you're wanting to try now, and what you think about sewing on the bias. All right, friends, that's it for today. I will see you right here, real soon. Bye for now.